गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। When we come to Bhakti Yoga, what did we say yesterday? कि Bhakti is the means, Bhakti is the goal and Bhakti is the result. हाँ, तो भगवान जो साधक है वो कैसे शुरू करता है? भक्ति से शुरू करता है। भक्ति से कहाँ पहुँचता है? भगवान तक पहुँचता है। और भगवान तक पहुँचने के बाद फिर क्या करता है? फिर भी भक्ति कंटिन्यू रखता है। तो दैट इज़ द ईजी पार्ट ऑफ भक्ति। कर्म में आपको पुरुषार्थ लगाना पड़ेगा, ज्ञान में आपको विचार लगाना पड़ेगा, भक्ति में आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, सिर्फ भगवान का नाम लेना है। ईजी। कलयुग में ऐसे कहा जाता है कि कलयुग में इस समय भक्ति इज़ द ईजीएस्ट वे टू अटेन लिबरेशन। ज्ञान योग में बहुत टाइम लगता है, पर भगवत गीता के हिसाब से कोई भी ज्ञान मार्ग ले लो या कर्म मार्ग ले लो या भक्ति मार्ग ले लो, आपका डेस्टिनेशन वही है। कर्म से क्या होगा? कर्म से शुद्धि होगी, शुद्धिकरण से आपका मन एकाग्र हो जाएगा। एकाग्र मन में अपने आप आत्मचिंतन की जिज्ञासा उत्पन्न होती है, वो जिज्ञासा आपको तत्व तक ले जाएगी। ज्ञान मार्ग में पहले से ही आप क्वालिफाइड हैं ज्ञान मार्ग को फॉलो करने के लिए, तो आप चिंतन करते हैं कि जड़ और चेतन क्या है और चेतन क्या है, उसको ढूंढते 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 आत्म तत्व तक पहुंच जाते हैं। भक्ति में हम भगवान का नाम लेते हैं और भगवान ही हमें उस तत्व तक पहुंचा देते हैं, क्योंकि भगवान जानते हैं कि मैं वो तत्व हूँ। इसीलिए सारे भगवान मेडिटेट करते हुए बैठे हैं। किसके ऊपर? अपने आत्म तत्व के ऊपर। तो योग में तत्व को क्या नाम दिया है पता है? परमात्मा। ज्ञान में उस तत्व को क्या नाम दिया है? ब्रह्मन। भक्ति में उस तत्व को क्या नाम दिया है? ईश्वर। तो ईश्वर, परमात्मा, ब्रह्मन, ब्रह्मा जी नहीं, ब्रह्मन, ऑल थ्री आर वन एंड द सेम। क्वेश्चन इज कि आप कौन सा फॉलो करना चाहते हैं, आपके अंदर से किसको फॉलो करने की प्रबल इच्छा जागृत हो रही है। जैसे मैंने कहा, भक्ति को करने के पहले यहाँ पे हम 6th चैप्टर में एक और एग्जाम्पल आया है, और वो है रथ का। रथ, हैव यू डन द सिमिली ऑफ चैरियट? हैव यू हर्ड इट? नो? हाँ, रथ इज अ चैरियट, you know that. But what does it represent, you know? No, they didn't teach you that. अरे यार, अभी तक तो बता देना चाहिए तुम्हें। But anyway, so रथ का एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, just for these kids' sake, they have been listening, which they may understand, they may not understand, but this you will understand. You want to be successful in life, don't you? Everyone wants to be successful. तो सक्सेस के लिए क्या इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं, और सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए हमें गोल तो सेट कर दिया। कल हमने देखा कि फल की इच्छा नहीं करनी है, बट दिस बॉडी इज देयर। हाउ डू वी ओरिएंट द वेरियस पार्ट्स ऑफ बॉडी in such a way that this vehicle becomes a healthy vehicle to help us reach the goal. तो इसका एक एग्जाम्पल, you know, in the Arjun Mahabharata, the chariot is there. How many horses are there in front of the chariot? कहीं कहीं पे 4 दिखाते हैं, कहीं पे 5 दिखाते हैं, ठीक है. How are the chariot, how are the horses connected to the chariot? By the लगाम को क्या बोलते हैं? हाँ, लगाम को क्या बोलते हैं? Reins, by the reins. Who is the owner of chariot? Krishna or Arjuna? Why are you looking at mommy? Who is the owner of chariot, I asked. Arjun is the owner of chariot. And what is the job description of Krishna? Charioteer, Sarthi. Who is the Sarthi? He is the driver. So driver can't be the owner of the chariot, na? Arjun is the owner of chariot. So now, if you have this, and in whose hand are the reins? Are they in the hands of Arjun or they are in the hands of Krishna? Okay? This picture is in front of your eyes. Advait, don't live up to your name. We are talking about example, okay? So this picture is clear in your mind? Now see. Body, the chariot is this body. The 5 horses, they are your senses. How many senses do you have? 5. Seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting. Correct? What do these horses do? They will look for grass wherever they want. They see. If these are 5 horses and these 5 fingers are facing in different directions, and if these 5 fingers are facing in directions, there is grass here, grass here, grass here, grass here, grass here. All the 5 horses will be going in 5 different directions. Will the chariot reach its destination? What will happen to the chariot? It will collapse. Because one horse is pulling on this side, one horse is pulling on this side, another 3 horses are pulling in the front in different directions. Still, the chariot will come to a standstill, isn't it? So, now in your body, if your 5 senses are continuously pulling you in different directions, ये सुनूं कि ये खाऊं कि ये टेस्ट करूं कि ये स्मेल करूं कि, and all the time you are engaged with your 5 senses, isn't it? Correct? So if these 5 senses, if these 5 horses are not controlled, they will bring disaster to your life. You will never reach any destination. तो इसलिए क्या करते हैं कि there is a rein, and the rein is given in the hand of someone who is strong. Now what is rein? Rein is the mind. Can the senses function in a dead person? Dead person also has eyes, dead person also has ears, dead person also has a tongue, dead person also has a skin. But can he see, hear, touch, feel, taste? No. Then who is functioning behind the 5 senses? Mind is functioning behind the 5 senses, correct? So, when the mind, that is the reins, when the reins are functioning behind, when we pull, if the reins are, there are 3 reins which are controlling the 5 horses, and if I pull this one, this horse will, the leftmost horse will behave itself. It will come under control. When I pull this rein, the rightmost horse will come under control. When I pull the middle rein, the in between 2-3 horses, they will come under control. And this is how a charioteer or a horseman, even when he is on a single horse, in one hand he has the rein and in the other hand he has the chabuk, or he has the weapon. And with these 2 reins which are coming to him, he pulls this one, the horse turns left. If he pulls this one, the horse turns right. If he pulls both, the horse stops. If he pulls it hard, the horse will stand up on its feet, on the back leg. That is the technology, correct? You have seen that happen on YouTube or maybe in some movies. Now, who is able to control the reins? If I have a desire and my desire is to eat pizza, and that pizza thought, I have made a decision. Where I have made a decision? In my intellect. Now, when I make the decision in the intellect, the mind says, Acha, he wants pizza. Immediately he goes out of the mind with feeling. It wants to smell the pizza, it wants to taste the pizza, it wants to hold the pizza, it wants to, all the five senses it engages. Because mind without the senses cannot engage with the world, isn't it? इंग्लिश में समझ आ रहा है ना? हाँ, मैं इनको पूछ रहा हूँ. हाँ. So without the senses, without the body, mind cannot function. It has to function through the five senses. So when it says, the intellect says, I want pizza, mind goes out. Okay, the eyes start looking for pizza, the nose starts looking, where is the smell of pizza coming, the tongue saying, oh, I want it now, I want it quickly, I want it before this desire vanishes, I want to taste the pizza. Suddenly the mind starts saying, oh, for so many months I have not eaten a pizza. मुंह में टेस्ट आना शुरू हो जाता है. वो चॉकलेट के बारे में सोचो, पिज़्ज़ा के बारे में सोचो, या कोई भी पता नहीं मम्मी क्या क्या बनाती है, ब्रेड पकौड़े के बारे में सोच लो. तो योर टंग स्टार्ट सैलिवेटिंग, योर आई स्टार्ट लुकिंग. Now, if your eyes are looking this way, that way, you are never going to get pizza. It is focused because mind is functioning from behind and it is taking you. Suddenly, the mind says, "Chal yaar, pizza nahi chahiye, Chinese chahiye." Suddenly, now the data is different. It forgets pizza, it starts looking for Chinese or tacos. कभी देखा है? You been to a buffet anytime? हाँ, कभी होटल में वगैरह जाते हैं तो शादियों में होता है, इतनी सारी चीज़ें होती हैं बफे में. उस समय क्या लगता है तुम्हें, क्या खाना चाहिए? नॉर्मली इंडियन क्या करते हैं, एक प्लेट में सब कुछ ले लेते हैं थोड़ा सा खाते हैं, बाकी सब फेंक देते हैं. नॉर्थ इंडिया में तो ऐसे होता है. यहाँ पे पता नहीं, यहाँ पे तो बिठा के अच्छी तरह से खिलाते हैं एंड यू कांट वेस्ट टू मच. बट इन द नॉर्थ इंडिया, इन द पंजाबीज, दे कलेक्ट एवरीथिंग इन वन प्लेट. There will be pizza also, there will be Indian also, there will be puri chole also, there will be chola bhatura also, there will be pizza also, there will be Chinese also, और सब कुछ लेके आएंगे. मेरे ख्याल से मैंने ज़्यादा ले लिया, पर फिर खाना शुरू करते हैं, खाते रहेंगे. फिर अब मेरे से पेट खाए नहीं जा रहा. The whole plate goes into the bin. If you have gone to America, it's a typical, in every restaurant this goes on. You get such huge portions and you can eat only maybe 10% or 15% of that portion. Rest everything goes into the bin because food is cheap there. तो हम किस लिए ये सब बता रहे हैं कि the mind behind the senses expresses through the five senses to achieve what the intellect has told. Now, if intellect, तुम्हारे में भी intellect समझते हो क्या है? बुद्धि. If intellect is focused, if intellect is decisive, then that decisiveness, that intensity of the decision of the intellect will propel the mind to go and get what it wants from the senses. But if the intellect, or that is the decision, is weak, फिर क्या होता है जब वीक होता है? तो बताओ एडल्ट्स, you tell me what happens when the intellect is weak and you are not able to make a clear cut decision and you keep flipping from one decision to the next decision. ये खाऊं कि वो खाऊं, ये मूवी देखूं कि वो मूवी देखूं. A very typical example, you are sitting in front of the TV and you got the console in your hand. कभी ये चैनल, कभी वो चैनल, कभी ये चैनल, कभी वो चैनल, कभी ये चैनल, कभी वो चैनल. कई घरों में आपने देखा होगा, they never stick to one channel. What does that show? That the intellect decision making capacity is very weak. And such people are susceptible to depression, to sadness. And such people very difficult for anything to achieve in their life. because no decision capacity. So, if this is the chariot, if the five senses are the horses, and if mind is the rein, the intellect is the place where Krishna is sitting. And if instead of Krishna, Duryodhana is sitting there, where will he take the chariot? If Arjuna is the owner of the chariot and Duryodhana is the charioteer, where will he take the chariot? वो सीधे अपनी आर्मी में ले जाएगा और उसको घेर के मार देगा, ठीक है ना? या फिर लोगों को दिखाने के लिए कि अर्जुन कितना डरपोक है, उस चैरियट को वॉर से दूर ले जाएगा और सब कहेंगे अरे अर्जुन को क्या हो गया, अर्जुन को क्या हो गया, इजंट इट? पर अर्जुन ने किसको मांगा अपना सारथी बनने के लिए, अपना ड्राइवर बनने के लिए? कृष्ण को। और कृष्ण कौन है? पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम, ही इज द परफेक्ट बीइंग। इसीलिए जब हम किसी के पास जाते हैं, हमको किससे पढ़ने में मज़ा आता है? वो टीचर जो सब्जेक्ट भी अच्छी तरह जानता हो, सब्जेक्ट अच्छी तरह पढ़ाना भी जानता हो, तुमको इंस्पायर भी करना जानता हो, तुम्हारे को नीचे नहीं दिखाता हो, ऐसे टीचर के पास जाने से पढ़ने में मज़ा आता है ना, इट्स नेचुरल। तो दैट इज़ व्हाट कृष्णा इज़। सी हाउ ही इज़ टीचिंग भगवद गीता टू अर्जुना। Throughout his life, he has been his friend. Throughout his life, he has been instrumental in making him successful in his life. And when he says that I am not going to pick up any weapons, अर्जुन कहता है कि आप मेरे सारथी बनो, because the whole world knows he is a superhuman being. That whatever his decisions are there, they are for the benefit of the whole world. He is come, everyone knows that since the time of birth, he has killed only bad people, never disturbed any good people. Isn't it? That is our data. Arjun also has that data. So he says, Krishna, you become my charioteer. So, where should our buddhi be when we are functioning in our life so that our life becomes successful? Who should we keep in our buddhi? Should we keep a desire for the world? If I think of Pallavi or I think of Kapil, अभी पल्लवी को मिल गया, अभी तक तो कपिल को ही जानता था, तो कपिल को जाना, अब मेरा डाटा बढ़ गया। द मोमेंट आई थिंक ऑफ कपिल, पल्लवी कम्स, तेरा नाम क्या, अधीज कम्स, देन अद्वैत कम्स, then this retreat will come, then last retreat, when I see him, the last, one word, Kapil, suddenly becomes so many things out of memory. And when we think about memories, we forget the present moment. So, if we don't want to be a dysfunctional person in our life, because our senses are going in all different directions, what do we have to do? We have to make a firm decision. And firm decision, which is what is the most firmest decision that you can make in your life, which is going to help you throughout your life. It is to put the Lord in your intellect. Your intellect must be convinced that the Lord is guiding my life. The Lord is guiding this body. The Lord is in this whole creation. The Lord is pervading my mind. The Lord is going to make sure the horses go in the right direction. And that's why Mahabharata war was won by Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna mainly, but with the charioteer called Krishna. If there was anyone else instead of Krishna, Pandavas would have lost. So, ये एक example, you take this example, and the senses can come only under control when the reins are tight. If the reins are loose, what will happen to the horses? One will go this way, one will go this way, one will go this way. When the reins are tight, all the horses are alert. They are in their position. Correct? जैसे guitar is there, sitar is there, or veena is there. All the strings are there. You are playing, I don't know if you play sitar or veena. You play? गिटार हाँ तो when the wires are too tight, what will happen when you start playing? The wires will break. If the wires are too loose on the guitar or sitar, then what will happen? Will the music come out of the sitar? नहीं आएगा. So what is the correct tension that is required on the sitar? The optimum strength कि वो ना ज़्यादा लूज हो ना ज़्यादा टाइट हो, है कि नहीं? और तब म्यूजिक निकलता है, तब म्यूजिक निकलता है. एंड कृष्णा, और when we keep the God as the guide, as the driver of our life, he knows how, when to tighten the reins, when to loosen the reins, when to turn the reins, when to pull them so that the chariot can come to a stop. Because God is all knowing. And Arjuna knows this, that he has got enough experience with Krishna to come to this conclusion that the best driver that I can have in this war is Krishna Bhagavan Krishna. So the reins have to be tight. There were only three charioteers who could control the horses perfectly. One was Lord Krishna, the best. Second was Karna. He was also a very good charioteer. And the third was, वो था ना, माद्र प्रदेश का राजा, माद्री के डैडी. Madri, you remember? Madri is Pandu's second wife. Nakul Sahadev's mother is Madri. Her father or her brother, Madhya Pradesh के जो राजा थे, I think it must be her brother, मामा थे वो. That मामा, he was also one of a great charioteers. और उसको ट्रिक करके दुर्योधन ने अपनी तरफ ले लिया था. और इसलिए लास्ट में जब कर्ण लड़ाई करने लगा, जब कर्ण became the general of the army, Bhishmacharya has passed away and Dronacharya is killed. Now Karna becomes the commander in chief of the army, and he says, Madra Naresh, he says, you become my charioteer. He says, I will become your charioteer. I don't mind. It is my honor that I will become your charioteer. But I have been tricked and made to fight from the side of Duryodhana. He tricked me, saying that he did not tell me that the food that he was giving me was from him and not from the Pandavas. So he has tricked me. So my heart is still for the Pandavas. You got my body, but my mouth will be for the Pandavas. I will continuously try to discourage you from fighting the war. And so throughout the war, jab tak Madra Naresh was the charioteer, his job is to drive the car. He is driving the car nicely, but continuously he is undermining the confidence of Karna. Continuously. If you are if you are going for the exam, and your parents start saying, "Beta, have you prepared?" Yes, mummy. I didn't see you studying. No, mummy, I have studied. But when did you study? I don't know if you will pass or not. I don't know today's kids, what type of kids are there. They say they study, but I have not seen them studying. Last night, what did you do? Study. But I saw you playing. She only saw when he was playing. She did not see when she was studying. So, and in the morning, you eat your breakfast and you're ready to go for exam, all prepared. And mummy says or daddy says, "Beta, fail hoke mat aana." You understood? Fail hoke mat aana. What is the confidence level now? Yaar, daddy, mummy are saying fail hoke mat aana. Ye to nahi bola ki go and conquer the world and come back. I know you will be. They are not having faith in me that I will be successful. Instead, they are saying fail hoke mat aana. This was the job of Madra Naresh when he was the charioteer of Karna. On the other hand, so this type of buddhi. So he has kept the driver. The one charioteer's job is to protect the owner of the chariot. Understand? So बुद्धि's job is to protect you. एक चीज होती है इंस्टिंक्चुअली, इफ योर हैंड टचेस समथिंग वार्म, इमीडिएटली द बुद्धि विल रिट्रैक्ट योर हैंड. दैट इज नेचुरल. बट मेनी टाइम्स व्हेन वी आर मूविंग इन द वर्ल्ड, it's a delayed reaction, isn't it? Because we don't know what all the world holds for us. On the other hand, Krishna Bhagwan, when he is the charioteer of Arjuna, see the buddhi there. The buddhi is surrendered to Krishna, the God. God is the driver of Arjuna's chariot. And when Bhishmacharya shoots the arrow, क्या कहते हैं, Krishna maneuvers the chariot in such a way that Arjuna is protected. When Karna hits such an arrow which is going to injure or even kill Arjuna, Krishna Bhagwan, the charioteer, he protects Arjuna by pressing the chariot into the earth. It goes down by 10 inches. And when it goes down, the arrow just passes next to the ear rather than hitting him in the chest. So this is the job of the charioteer. So now tell me, is your intellect serving you in your life, daily life? Is it making correct decisions in your life? Is it making you making such decisions that you don't get into wrong conclusions of life, you don't make wrong decisions in life, you don't have unwanted doubts in your life, you don't live a confused life? All this is intellect, huh? Or are you living a life full of confidence, full of cheer, full of possibilities, and ready to conquer, knowing with the self-confidence that the God is there within me who is going to guide my life? Do we have this type of? It should be like that. Then we are successful in our life. See? And then the proper use of this body is made. When this body becomes a vehicle in the hands of the Lord. And that Lord is guiding our life, is driving this vehicle. If anyone else is guiding this vehicle or driving this vehicle, he can take the vehicle only to that destination where that driver knows the best. If your intellect says, if your driver is that, yeah, alcohol is very nice, where is this vehicle going to go? To the pub. If the driver in your intellect says, discotheque is a nice place, I need to relax by going there, where will the vehicle go? To the discotheque. Same way with drugs. Many people you see fall prey to the drugs. Why? Because the intellect has not been able to make a decision, correct decision. But there are so many kids who make the correct decision that I have to do my sandhya, I have to do my Gayatri mantra, I have to do my Om chanting, I have to do maybe 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever is possible, that I must do that because that is important, because that is how my parents have taught me, that is how my grandparents have been practicing, that is what I will continue to practice. And in this way, you bring that divinity in your intellect. And when the divinity becomes the driver of your intellect, the decisions will not be only for me. Krishna's decisions are never only for Arjun. It is for yesterday we saw the verse, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So Bhagwan, whenever he comes, his job is only to re-establish dharma. Mahatma Gandhi came, he made the country free. Ramana Maharishi came, he made people free from their ahankar. Saint sages do that. So live for a higher purpose. Our purpose of life is not just getting up late, eating. Holidays में करो, no problem. I'm not saying don't do it. I have also done that, but not over. Then we must be inspired to be creative. Find some hobby which can in which you enjoy. There must be painting, there must be reading, there must be coloring, there must be so many different types of books are there which can inspire you. Find out what interests you rather than. So a person whose body is in the and chariot is in the hands of the intellect, which is dedicated to the God, he can never be lazy. Arjuna was never lazy, Krishna was never lazy. They were continuously striving to improve their life and improve the life of the people around them, and in turn improve the life of the society in general. That should be our life. नहीं तो हम इसी में फंस जाते हैं. मेरी डैडी मम्मी, मेरे बच्चे, उनकी भी सेवा करनी है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग डोंट, but our vision must be higher. Our vision must be to conquer this world, not be a slave of this world, slave of the employers. When they come, acha, today you get the job, tomorrow you go to work, acha, you don't have a job. ऐसा भी कोई जीना है? Right or wrong? So increase the self-confidence level inside of you, and the self-confidence level inside you is not going to come from the outside world. It is only going to come from divinity. It is only going to come from some fantastic goal which seems fantastic. It's just impossible to achieve that goal. But you keep that goal in front of you and work towards it, thinking of the Lord as your driver of life. Because if that thought has come in your mind, that also is God's decision. And in this way, orient your life and make your life a positive force in this society. कि जब जाए तो लोग कहें, हाँ अधीज था, a force to reckon with. हाँ अद्वैत था, a force to reckon with. The children say, just like all children during Mahabharata period and before, for them the ideal person was not Krishna. The ideal person for them was, everyone wanted to be like Arjuna. Everyone wanted to be Arjuna. Straightforward, simple, clear, focused, single pointed, sweet talker, no manipulation of anyone, and an achiever, never doubting his ability to achieve anything in life. Why? Because he had a friend, and that friend was Krishna. And that Krishna, he always, you look at Jarasan was killed because Krishna went with Bhima and Arjuna. Correct? When Yudhishthir was given the Khandavprasth, who made Khandavprasth livable? Arjun, with the guidance of Krishna, burned the Khandavan, and Takshak was sent away from there. Could Arjun have achieved it by himself? No, only because Krishna told him, use this arrow, do this, and he did it. When Bhim was fighting with Jarasan, he was tearing his body apart and throwing, but the body was coming together again and again. And Bhim was getting tired कि यार मर ही नहीं रहा है, बार बार इसकी बॉडी इकट्ठी हो रही है. तो फिर कृष्णा was, अगर तुमने देखा है, Krishna takes one blade of grass, splits it into two. Bhim is is on the ground. Jarasandha is sitting on him, and he is looking at Krishna. So he split the blade of grass, and till now Bhim was throwing them like this. He splits and he says, throw like this, so that the body cannot come together. Jarasandha was killed. This is the creative ability that the God, or when we keep him in our intellect, keep thinking of him all the time, again and again and again, he guides our life from inside. समझ आया? Then Arjuna, who is the owner of the body, just like that, Adhij, who is the owner of this body, Advait, who is the owner of this body, and so everyone. Then your life will become successful. Then you don't have to worry what I should or what I should not do. Life will present to you what has to be done. And you just do it 100%. That's it. And how do you do it? How do you face it 100%? By surrendering that life and whatever action has to happen at the feet of the Lord. Keep him in the intellect. He will guide you from inside. इतना ब्यूटीफुल मैसेज हमको भगवत गीता में दिया है, लेकिन कोई पढ़ता ही नहीं है. This is the total scheme of life that you can apply in your daily life. And you'll say, oh, but I have to buy heart, I have to do this, I have to do that. No doubt. But even that learning, that by hearting, that sums, that calculations, जो भी पढ़ाई हो रही है, offer it at the feet of the Lord. Don't own anything. Just like Arjuna did not own the war. When the Bhagavad Gita was concluded, Arjuna was asked the question by Shri Krishna, Arjun, all the confusions and the depression that you are having in the first chapter, has it got cleared? And Arjuna did not. What was Arjuna's answer? He says that all my doubts and confusions are cleared and now I am ready to follow whatever you guide me to do. He did not say, I am ready to fight the war. No, he said, I am ready to follow the instructions as imparted by you. You tell me what has to be done. So if Arjuna is saying that, हम कौन से खेत की मूली हैं यार? We must also follow what the Lord speaks to us from inside. For that, you have to keep the Lord in your heart and mind. And when your Lord is there in heart and mind, then He will guide us in the right direction, in the right manner, with the right, will invoke the abilities within us, physical and mental, and as a result, our life becomes successful. This is the secret of living life. बोलो अर्जुन महाराज की जय, कृष्ण भगवान की जय. भक्ति का बाद में करेंगे, आज ये इनके लिए. Got the message? So just every now and then, whenever you are free, you remember Him and make your life a full life, rather than I didn't get this, I didn't get that, Mummy, you promised me, you didn't give it to me, Daddy, you promised me, you didn't give it to me, I am missing out. Never feel that way. Always feel complete. Why? The Lord is in your heart and mind, so you are complete. Nothing is lacking in you. किसी से मांगना बंद कर दो लाइफ में. Learn to produce. Be a positive force to produce, to be successful. How long are we going to spread our hands? Please give me. भिखारी है क्या हम? नहीं है ना. तो काम करो. Be a positive force in the house. Be a positive force in your brother's life. Be a positive force as a son. Be a positive force among your friends, that they look up to you. Don't have a desire to be looked up to, but make your personality such that people look up to you. Arey yaar, if I want to be, this is a good quality of Adhij or Advait and I want to imbibe it in my life. होते हैं ना हमारे हर स्कूल में, you must be also looking up to someone. कि यार ये लड़का एकदम स्मार्ट है, ये जैसे पहनता है मैं भी कपड़े वैसे पहनूंगा, या माइकल जैक्सन जैसे डांस करता है मैं भी डांस करूंगा, या whatever, how he speaks, I wish I could also speak like that. Like he debates, I wish I could also debate like that. Krishna is a complete person. He is a good debater. All qualities are there in him. He will invoke it from inside. To be an example for your friends and younger ones and for the society, rather than you seek and beg and look up to someone. Only look up to one person, and that is Krishna in your heart. और रामचंद्र जी, दोनों में से एक को पकड़ लो, और हनुमान जी को भी पकड़ सकते हो, कोई बात नहीं। तो मेक योर लाइफ, मम्मी ने हमको पैदा किया, यू आर बॉर्न फ्रॉम योर मदर, आई वॉज बॉर्न फ्रॉम माई मदर। तो अब इस लाइफ का कुछ करना है ना हमको, वेस्ट तो नहीं करनी, वेस्ट नहीं करनी है। वेस्ट किस में होती है? इन कंप्लेनिंग। वेस्ट किस में होती है? ओनली इन स्लीपिंग एंड लेजीनेस। वेस्ट किस में होती है? सिर्फ खाना खाना। वेस्ट किस में होती है? सिर्फ मूवीज़ देखने में। अभी 6 महीने से मैंने टीवी नहीं देखा है, जब से बाहर निकला हूँ। देख वॉट, सत्संग चलती रहती है हर जगह पे, और सत्संग नहीं चलती तो भगवान मेरे दिल में अपना नाम खुद जपते रहते हैं, अपने आप को याद करते रहते हैं। बी लाइक दैट। सो वेयर एवर यू, when you walk with dignity. When you talk, people say, here is a person who is very clear in his communication. Whatever you do, do it perfectly. And it starts not only in school, it starts when you're sitting, when you're walking, when you're talking, when you're dressing up, when you're staying at home, how you keep your room, how you keep your shoes. Example bahari hai, all shoes lying everywhere. But if you are clear, you will keep your shoes correctly. किसके बारे में? मम्मी को देख रहा है। See? And that's these small habits. After brushing your teeth, put the brush in its place, toothpaste in its place, keep the sink clean for the next person, get up from the bed, make up your bed. When you have to wash, I'm talking about perfection. Perfection at every step of your life. When you get up from the bed, fold your sheet, keep the bed clean, अरे कोई सोया ही नहीं इस पे, ऐसे होना चाहिए. And that habit then percolates. That habit then keeps taking over your life. And when you go into study, you study also in such a way that एक बार पढ़ लिया, मेरे को दूसरी बार पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, because you are trying to be perfect in everything. Not obsessed with it, but you have created a discipline within yourself. That whatever I do, I have to do it correctly, perfectly. And it will take you a long way. You will feel good about yourself. So with this message of Bhagavad Gita and the chariot, with Arjuna is the owner of chariot, the chariot is the body, the horses are the senses, the reins is the mind, and the seat of the charioteer is the intellect. So in your intellect, where you make decisions, where you have convictions, where you have ideas, where you have you ideate, where you imagine, you place the Lord and let Him hold the reins of your mind. And when the reins are in hands of a perfect person, the senses will not sway. If the senses go here and there, yesterday we saw, yesterday evening, dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu upajayate, the ladder of fall. Dhyayato means when the senses look at this and that, they get attached and they get desire, and that desire leads to anger, anger leads to delusion leads to loss of memory leads to forgetfulness of what is right and wrong. And when you don't know what is right and wrong in life, it is the fall of man. So we have to keep our senses under control. And this is the best way to do that. All the best. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a few moments and bring Lord Krishna in your heart, and pray to Him, request Him, do namaskar to Him, and ask Him, please come and guide my life from now, this moment onwards. And have no doubt whatsoever. Have a deep conviction that the Lord is going to take care of me, is taking care of me, has been taking care of me. And in that conviction, live your life.